Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Alice, and if you are new here, I have my YouTube channel Little Talks and also a vlog too. So today I have got a haul video for you, a fashion haul, and I'm just looking at the pile in front of me and there are quite a few bits to get through, so I'm not going to do a long rambly intro. But if you do enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel because it would mean the absolute world to me. Now, let's get into the first few bits that I picked up, which I actually picked up this afternoon from Primark. And, you know, I've got into the whole new year, new me type thing. I rejoined the gym. On Instagram, if you follow us, is it Alice Living? Is it Living how you pronounce the surname? I noticed that she'd done a second collaboration with Primark, and luckily my local Primark had all of her new stuff in right at the front of the shop, clearly, because it's January. And the first one that stood out to me was this print. I just think this is absolutely beautiful. I'm obsessed with an animal print, a camo print, so I was immediately drawn to these gym leggings. They're a lovely grey colour. I'm not into the whole bright colour going in the gym because I don't know, I feel like more eyes are going to be on me and I'll feel a lot more uncomfortable. I don't have the most flattering body shape, so more of a muted colour and a thicker, stronger fabric for something that's going to be so tight fitting is what I tend to go for. So I picked these up. They just got the plain grey waistband and then they just go down to a lower leg and then a little bit of the same grey fabric capping off the bottom. So I just think these are really nice. They're lovely and stretchy too. I just think they're going to be really flattering. And they don't have any of that weird netting on there. I have a pair of gym leggings from Asda I got years ago. I think I was at uni when I got them. And they're like practically brand new because the netting down the side of the leg really itches my skin. So I hate wearing them. I got these in a medium, which is a 12 to 14, and they were £10. And then to go with that, I just picked up a new sports bra because I think I already own like 3 different sports bras and they're all very different styles. But I just thought it'd be quite nice to get my hands on another one to match the leggings too. Now I usually wear a top to go over the top of my sports bra. I'm not one to get my belly out because let's face it, no one wants to see that. I just got it in the same fabric, and then it's got like the crossover styling back here, and then it's got the plain grey waistband at the bottom. This was a little bit pricier than Primark's own sports bra ranges, so this was £6 where they were mainly like around the £4 mark. And again I picked up in a medium and it was 12 to 14, and this is on Alice Living's range as well. And then to go with them I decided to pick up a gym top because I just wear your typical t-shirt. Sometimes they're a bit baggier and sometimes they can get a little bit warm because they're not the right breathable fabric that you want to wear in a gym. So again, sticking with the grey theme, told you I am very boring when it comes to gym wear, and I've just picked up this vest top with the racer style at the back. I picked this up in a medium, which was 12 to 14. This is Primark's own range, and this was £3.50, so it's super affordable. But sticking with Primark, now I actually picked this up way before Christmas. It was actually when I just got back off honeymoon. Now I'm showing you this now because I have seen it in Primark since, so you can still get your hands on it. But I just picked up this speckled cream jumper, and it's got like really nice browns, greens, maroons, speckles in there, if you can see that. I just picked this one up because I don't have a jumper in this colour. I like the way it's like got a high neck. It's a scooped high neck. I really don't like the big rollover ones. I feel very uncomfortable in them. I feel a little bit like I can't breathe, if I'm honest. But I quite like having a jumper with a higher neck because it keeps you warmer. So it just it goes into a bit of a rib at the bottom, and then again around the cuffs of the sleeves too, and then just for a bit of added detailing, the seams around the tops of like the arms, the shoulder bits are an inside out seam, just to add that little bit of detailing on here. But yeah, this is super comfy. I always have like one of them really thin vest tops underneath just for a bit of an added layer. I picked this up in a medium, which was a 12-14, and I think this was around £10-12, which is really inexpensive for a jumper. And then sticking with the knitwear, again I picked this up before Christmas, and I had gone to do my Christmas shopping and obviously ended up buying more things for myself than other people. But I nipped into H&M because they had a sale on at the time and they had a lot of their knitwear range in there. So I did get another jumper as well, but unfortunately that is currently in the washing machine. But it is a long line grey one with a slit up both sides, and it's an oversized one. I have recently put a picture of that up on my Instagram, so if you want to check out what it looks like, I will leave my link to my Instagram below. This is the other one that I picked up, and it's just a plain simple black one. It's kind of like got a bat wing sleeve, so it's quite baggy, and then it goes into a cuff detailing at the bottom, and then it goes into a bit of a tighter cuff detailing at the bottom of this as well. It's just got this really lovely detailing at the front with the zip up here with the hoop, with the ring detail. So yeah, it's got the zip detailing here, so I always have it with the open neck, but you can have it zipped up. I feel it's quite 80s, 90s styling this. I've worn it quite a few times tucked into like my leather skirt and that, and it is so comfortable, snuggly and warm, so perfect for these colder months. I picked this up in a medium, so I'm guessing it's around a 12 size, and I think I paid £9 for it. The other one I paid £11 and this one I paid £9, and I believe this should have been like £24.99 because I picked it up in a grey a few months before the wedding and realised that I needed to spend my money on more important things, so I did take it back. So when I found this in the sale, I knew I had to purchase it. Moving on to New Look, only one item from there, a little bit boring, but it was an essential. I just picked up a new pair of just your plain denim skinny jeans. These are the Halle range and they are the high waist super skinny. I've owned a pair of these before from New Look quite a few years back now, and I was obsessed with them. I did get them with my Christmas money, and I think they were either £23.99 or £24.99, I can't remember, but great price for skinny jeans. So they're a really thick denim, and then they've just got the two pockets on the back, the belt loops, and then the two pockets on the front. They're super comfy. They've got a bit of a rough edge at the bottom, like they have got a seam, but they've just kind of made it a bit raw, which I quite like. It just adds just a little bit of an edge to it, and they've also done that here at the top of the seam by the pockets too. I got these in a size 12. They're a little bit tight at the moment because obviously I've put on a little bit of weight over the Christmas holidays. As Ross would say in Friends, I'm carrying a little bit of holiday weight right now. This year is extremely busy for me and Martin. We have got 5 weddings, 2 christenings, and then I've got 3 hen dos to fit in within the first 5 months of the year, along with birthdays. And I'm not thinking friends' birthdays, no, family member birthdays. So we have got a lot of fancy events to attend, and obviously that means I need some new dresses for those occasions. So I had a little mooch around on the ASOS sale, and I also visited my local supermarket, Asda, and I did in fact find a bargain of a dress in there which I think would be perfect for my niece's christening at the end of the month. So it is this beautiful red with the black animal print, along with, it's got like a black flower print in there as well. I just think it's really beautiful. So it is this, it's a midi style length dress. It gives me quite like a 50s, is that the right 50s, 60s vibe, like the top half to it. So it is like a bat-winged sleeve, and then it goes down to a cuff detail in here, but I'll probably, so it's kind of like a bit of an awkward 3/4 length, so I will probably roll the sleeves up, and then it just kind of like, the neckline is a little bit weird, so it kind of like, as you can see, it scoops down a little bit, but then it kind of goes into a nice loose, like, don't really know how to describe it, but you can physically see it on camera. And then it cinches in around the waistline with some elastic, and then it just goes down quite nice and simple, and then it has got a split on the left side too. Just kind of, I quite like in a midi-length dress that it's got a split in there, because it kind of makes it a little bit more flattering. And then it's just plain on the back. So I picked this up in a size 10. It was £25 and I picked it up for £8. I also did a little ASOS shop. This was in the sale, because you know it always comes up with like a sponsored post, and I'd spotted a dress on there and I thought, oh, that looks beautiful, I need to have a look, and it was in fact in the sale. So I got 3 dresses overall. They were all in the sale. I have tried them all on. I tried them all on the night that I got them. I'm not sure whether I'm going to be keeping them all yet. I'll let you know which ones I do keep. So the first one, which I think I am definitely keeping, is, I'm not really sure how to show you this because it's not the easiest dress to hold up, if that makes sense. Oh man, how am I going to do this? It's got these 2 bits here underneath, which I think is really great. So you can size it as well. So if your shoulders are not as like, you've got smaller shoulders and that, then you can size it, and it's like really nice and covered up. Then let me bring up the excess fabric here. So then if I put up the excess fabric like this, you can see that it's like more of a batwing sleeve here, and then on this side it is super long and it goes into like a knot detailing here. And then at the back you can see like this bit of fabric here. So this goes at the top of your neck, because at the back it is completely open, it's completely back. Okay, if the lighting's different than that, and I've moved a little bit because my recording stopped automatically when I was trying to show you this really awkward ASOS dress. Yeah, so it's really backless, it's backless, and then it goes into a knot detailing at the front, and then is longer at the back, and then so you can see, like, I'm not really doing a great job here, but that's what the front detailing looks like at the bottom, and then it just zips at the bottom there, and it's this really lovely grey pale blue dress with sequins on. So yeah, I really like that. So this is the one that I am definitely going to be keeping. Now the next one that I got, this I was thinking for one of the christenings that we have got booked in. Literally the christenings are the last weekend of January, and the other one is the first weekend of February. So it's all fun and games. So this is the dress that I thought would work perfectly for a christening. I think this is the first one that I saw, and I just thought it was beautiful. Like the embroidery detailing here on the netting style fabric is absolutely stunning. So it's really like, you've got the long sleeve here, and then the richness of the pinks and the yellows and the greens on the embroidery is absolutely beautiful. So it's a high neck one, and then at the back it is it has got a slightly open back here, and then obviously it zips down, so it's very plain at the back, and then you just got all this beautiful embroidery here at the front. It's quite a short dress. The only downside to this dress is the way the difference of the fabric meets here, so it kind of cuts across. It kind of like scoops up a bit and then goes back down, and that is right where my hips are, and I've got quite big hips, so I'm kind of a bit worried that kind of like makes me look wider than what I am. But I just think this is so beautiful. The reason why I thought this was more of a christening dress than a wedding is because it is a lot paler, a lot more on the paler grey side of things, where it could come up as white, and I'm always a bit wary about colours like this when you go to a wedding, because I just think you just need to stay clear. The white is for the bride. If she has a bridesmaids in that colour, then like I just think it's a tricky dress to wear for a wedding. So I'm not 100% certain whether I'm keeping this yet or not. It has got a plain grey slip underneath, just for modesty around this area. I got that in a 10. Because they didn't have a 12 in stock, so I think maybe if I did, oh no, sorry, this was a 12, the blue one was, oh yeah, the blue one was a 12, and that was around £20 mark again. This is the one that was a size 10, because they didn't have the 12 left in, and this one I'm not sure about, if I'm honest. It is absolutely stunning. But it's this beautiful, it's more of a raspberry pink, but it may come up red on camera. So this is what it looks like. It's gathered at the top, and then it's got the one strap going across the back here, so it kind of like cuts across, but it goes from like the side to the centre, and then you just got the waistband detailing here as well, so that cinches you in. So that's pretty tight because I am a 12, especially the bottom half, but I've managed to squeeze myself into this, so if I go to the gym and diet, I should be okay for one of the weddings. So yeah, I just think this is absolutely beautiful, and then it's got the full skirt netting detailing, and the netting just comes a little bit lower than the lining here at the bottom. This is a midi-length dress as well. Now the only thing that I'm not sure about is it does give bridesmaid vibes, and that concerns me a little bit, because I don't want to look like one of them guests that have gone a little bit too OTT at a wedding. I like to kind of blend in, as you would say. I just think like the top half of this dress is beautiful. Now the thing that because of how inexpensive it was in the sale, there's a little tweak that I could do to this to make me feel a little bit more comfortable and not make the dress look as bridesmaidy and a bit OTT. So underneath you've got a lot of fabric. So you've got your initial lining of the dress, and then you've got this extra bit here, which is like a tulle. So this tulle, there are 3 sections to it, which this is the bit that makes your dress stick out, and you don't necessarily need this in this dress. I think it would look beautiful because then you've got more lining underneath, so you don't see that netting, and then you've got the soft tulle here, and I just think if I get rid of all of this, because it is a really thick tulle, if I get rid of this, then it's not going to look as poofy out. It's just going to float down to a delicate midi style floaty dress. I think if I do that, and because it was only £20, I can justify doing that. And then the most exciting parcel I have probably ever filmed, I've ever received, and this was a little treat to myself over the Christmas break. I'm not going to keep you waiting anymore. It is my first designer handbag, I have, you know, had a dupe in the past, but I decided to treat myself. Marc Jacobs. I did do a lot of research into bags. I had a good shop around online. This is very exciting. So that is this pink, beautiful pink handbag. This is the pink mini grind. Now, when I saw it on the website and it was the mini grind, and then I went into shops and saw other handbags similar to this, they all came up quite small. Can I justify the amount of money that it was for the size that it was going to be? Now, this was in the sale on the website, because I wouldn't have been able to have afforded it at full price, and then it had an extra 20% off, and it was free postage. And I just think this is absolutely beautiful. There was a bluey grey shade, but I just thought I wanted to be a little bit more fun. I just think it is beautiful. So it's got the two smaller straps, and then it has got the longer shoulder strap here. And then there are 3 sections on the inside. So you've got the 2 bigger sections here. I have got bits and pieces in here. And then you've got like a little card holder in here. And then you have a zipped pocket on the inside too. So it's got silver hardware, and then it's got the zip pocket, and it is like a brownie creamy inside. So that's the bit where I tend to put my phone and my purse. And then it has got another pocket detail in here in the lining. So there's loads of different sections in here, and you know what? It is a pretty big bag. You can fit an awful lot into here. I'm not going to, because I don't want to damage the bag, and like, you know what happens when you make them too heavy and then like the strap begins to pull away from the rest of the bag. I'm not going to do that because this was very expensive, and I'm going to respect this bag, whereas all my others are thrown in under my bed in storage, and this one, when I'm not using it, I am going to be putting it back in the duster bag, and I'm going to be keeping it really nice and clean. So yeah, meet my baby, my pink Marc Jacobs. And you're probably really bored now because that was quite a long video, but I hope you enjoyed it. I will try and leave as much of this stuff linked in the description box below. So yeah, I will see you next time. Bye!